It was an ordinary school day on the planet Nyxara. The classroom was filled with alien children of various species. Some had long, curly antennas, while others had glowing eyes. They were all attentively listening to their teacher. When the teacher turned on the large screen on the board, a deep silence fell over the classroom. The screen displayed an image of a human, but to them, this human was no different from a monster. The human's eyes were red, their teeth sharp, and their nails resembled claws. They wore tattered clothes and had a wild expression. The children recoiled in fear, some of them squealing. The frightening image on the screen created an uneasy atmosphere in the classroom. The teacher pointed to the image and began explaining how dangerous the human race was. "These creatures," the teacher said, "are trying to come to our planet. We must fear and avoid them." A look of fear appeared in the children's eyes. They believed humans were dangerous and ruthless creatures. This image was etched into their minds. Such education ensured that alien children would stay away from humans and see them as a threat. However, this fear and prejudice were just the beginning of a turning point where they would encounter a completely different reality somewhere deep in the galaxy. Vorlis wondered whether what he had learned about humans was true. "Are humans really that bad?" he thought. With some hesitation, Vorlis asked, "Do you really think humans are as bad as our teacher says?" The concern on his face caught his friend's attention. One of his friends, Lorna, responded with astonishment. "But do you remember how our teacher described humans? Red eyes, sharp teeth. He told us how dangerous they are to us." Another friend, Tarek, spoke thoughtfully, "I'm curious about humans too. But what our teacher said is very clear. Humans could threaten our planet." Vorlis's eyes grew more anxious as he listened to his friend's reactions. "But," he continued, "there must be a way to question whether what our teacher says is true. Maybe we are being misinformed." Jelen, another friend named Marina, supported Vorlis a bit more. "Vorlis, not everything our teacher says might be true. Maybe they are just trying to scare us by showing humans as dangerous. It might be good to learn more about this." The other children in the class hesitated to agree with Marina. However, Vorlis's doubts started a discussion in the classroom. As Vorlis walked home from school, he had a series of questions in his mind. What he learned and the discussions in class led to thoughts that deeply affected him. After opening the door to his house, he saw his mother and father sitting in the kitchen. Seeing them, Vorlis approached. "Hello, Mom, Dad," Vorlis said a bit hesitantly. "Today, we learned new things about humans at school. Our teacher said how dangerous and bad humans are. Do you think this is really true?" His mother noticed the worry in Vorlis's eyes. With a slightly worried expression on her face, she said, "Yes, dear, what you learned in school is true. Humans could threaten our planet." As Vorlis listened to his parents' responses, he couldn't find a clear answer to the questions in his mind. What his elders said clarified his doubts a bit, but also left him with an inner unease. Filled with a desire to learn more to understand if humans were really bad, he retreated to his room. One evening, while Vorlis was sitting at home, he was watching the Space News channel. On the news, there was an exciting announcement about an interplanetary exploration program. A spaceship was set to depart for Earth to conduct an exploration mission. This news ignited the curiosity that had been building up inside Vorlis for a long time. He wanted to learn more about Earth and resolve the doubts in his mind. He didn't want to miss this opportunity. His inner curiosity and inquisitive spirit urged him to take action. When night fell, he quietly left his home and set off towards the facility where the exploration ships were prepared. Passing through the facility's security systems was challenging. Using his invisibility ability, he moved through the shadows and reached the spaceship parking area. With slow and quiet steps, he managed to enter the spaceship. He found a space suitable for his size and settled into it. After closing the doors of the spaceship, he waited to be ready for the journey. The spaceship was preparing to set off for Earth. Vorlis felt a mixture of fear and excitement inside him. The ship took off and quickly advanced into space. After a long journey, he began to see the blue planet of Earth. The landing area of the ship was chosen to be a desolate place. Vorlis quietly exited the ship and stepped onto the planet. As he breathed in Earth's atmosphere, he began to examine the natural beauty, buildings, and life around him. His eyes wandered around the various places on the planet with curiosity. He wanted to see if humans were as terrifying and dangerous as he had learned in school. At the same time, he tried to observe the daily life on Earth, to understand how humans lived and their true nature. Vorlis wanted to take advantage of his invisibility and shape-shifting abilities during his exploration on Earth. After secretly leaving the spaceship, he managed to reach NASA's facilities, one of the technological centers of Earth. Getting past NASA's security system seemed challenging, but with Vorlis's invisibility ability, he managed to slip past the security cameras and personnel. Becoming invisible, he began to move deeper into the facility. Once inside, Vorlis had the opportunity to observe NASA's technology and research areas. After a while, something caught his attention. Scientists were working together with representatives of various alien races. Some of these alien races looked very different from what he had known. Some were elegant, while others were equipped with rather interesting structures. As Vorlis approached an observation room, he noticed that scientists and aliens were intensely working on a project. On the screens, there were detailed plans and data about intergalactic peace and cooperation. The scientists were collaborating with various alien races on joint projects, researching ways to ensure peace and harmony in different regions of the galaxy. One scientist, examining the data on the screen, said, "Collaborating with these alien races is crucial for establishing peace in different corners of the galaxy. The knowledge and technology of each species will help us achieve our common goals." As Vorlis listened to these conversations, his prejudices and doubts began to shake. Seeing humans and other alien races working together for the common good of the galaxy deeply affected his understanding of Earth and humans. He spent a bit more time wandering around NASA, gathering information. Finally, seeing these extraordinary efforts and cooperation on Earth led Vorlis to reassess what he had learned about humans and other alien races. After his exploration at NASA, Vorlis made a new plan to develop a deeper understanding of Earth. Using his invisibility and shape-shifting abilities, he decided to appear as a human. Disguised, he started attending what seemed to be a regular school on Earth. Observing the daily life among children would be the best way to get to know humans and their culture up close. The school had many different activities, social interactions, and educational programs. Vorlis wanted to take this opportunity to better understand human behaviors and relationships. On his first day, Vorlis had no trouble making new friends. The children welcomed him warmly. Under his new identity as Derek, he quickly became popular in the class. He especially formed close friendships with two students named Mary and Alex. Mary was energetic and cheerful, while Alex was curious and eager to learn. Vorlis began participating in various activities with Mary and Alex. They studied together, took part in after-school activities, and played various games. Vorlis had many experiences that helped him understand humans and social relationships better. He could also observe their emotional reactions and ways of interacting. A few days later, Vorlis felt compelled to reveal his true identity to his two close friends. He needed their help to maintain his life on Earth. His friends believed him and supported him. This was a very different adventure for them, and the children were very excited. It was a huge secret. One day, some students at the school started questioning Vorlis's behaviors and habits. This made Vorlis worried about his identity being exposed. But with the support of Mary and Alex, he managed to overcome these challenges. Their friendship became a great source of confidence for Vorlis. After his school experience, Vorlis felt that he understood humans and their culture better and began to question many of his prejudices. The support of his friends and the various events he experienced helped him develop a new perspective on humans. Vorlis no longer attended school but continued his friendship with Mary and Alex. He trusted them to keep his identity a secret. Together, they created many enjoyable memories. One afternoon, Mary and Alex decided to explore an old building nearby. Vorlis couldn't resist his friends' excitement and decided to join them. Disguising himself, he went outside with the children. As they approached the old building, its dark and abandoned appearance was quite eerie. Mary, with courage, said, "Come on, let's go inside. We need to find out what's in there." Vorlis, looking a bit apprehensive, didn't want to leave his friends alone. Once inside, they found old items, dirt, and broken furniture. Ropes hanging from some parts of the ceiling and spooky shadows made the atmosphere even more mysterious. As the group moved cautiously, they suddenly heard a noise. The sounds coming from the depths of the building made their hearts race. Vorlis used his invisibility ability to scan the area just in case. When he rounded a corner, they came across a group of thieves. The thieves were looking to find hidden treasure inside the old building and didn't notice Vorlis's friends. While the thieves filled their bags with valuable items, Vorlis, seeing that Mary and Alex were in danger, sprang into action. Breaking his invisibility, he shouted, "Leave this place immediately!" Mary and Alex stepped back in fear, but when the thieves realized Vorlis's presence, they moved to attack. To protect his friends, Vorlis used his shape-shifting ability to distract and delay the thieves. As the thieves, confused and fighting among themselves, Vorlis managed to buy enough time for Mary and Alex to escape and alert school authorities and the police. After a while, the police and school authorities arrived at the scene. The thieves were apprehended, and security measures around the school were increased. Mary and Alex were grateful for Vorlis's brave actions and help. At the end of the day, Vorlis and his friends walked together, discussing the excitement and danger of their adventure. This experience helped Vorlis better understand both humans and the dangers they faced. The adventure with his friends showed him how dynamic and sometimes perilous Earth could be. Mary sat beside Vorlis, her eyes filled with concern. "Derek, what you did was really brave. We were so scared. But you protected us." Vorlis lowered his head. "It was important for me to keep you safe. But everything we went through really affected me. I never thought humans could be in such dangerous situations." Alex gently touched Vorlis's shoulder. "But thanks to you, we're all safe. Sometimes it's hard to understand people, but meeting someone brave and kind-hearted like you, that's very special." Vorlis tried to hide the tears welling up in his eyes. "Being here with you makes me understand how special and meaningful it is. Building friendships and overcoming challenges together with people is truly important." Mary sat closer to Vorlis and held his hand. "It's the same for us. We're very lucky to have a friend like you. After this incident, I think every moment we spend together is even more valuable." Vorlis squeezed Mary's hand, replying emotionally, "This experience has helped me understand not just a planet, but also the inner world of humans. What I've gone through with you has shown me how important friendship and courage are." During his time on Earth, Vorlis had the opportunity to closely observe the daily lives and cultures of humans. However, one day, the peace of Earth was gravely threatened. A malevolent alien race, known as the Kroth, began to mobilize to attack Earth. The Kroth were infamous for being ruthless and destructive beings, known for invading planets and plundering their resources, and now they had set their sights on Earth. Before the attack began, Vorlis observed the chaos and panic spreading across the planet. The Kroth launched their assault with massive, powerful spaceships, attacking various locations across Earth. These ships were equipped with high-tech weaponry, posing a significant threat to Earth's defense systems. Earth's defense systems and military forces quickly mobilized to counter the Kroth attack. Vorlis carefully watched the bravery and courage displayed by humans during this time. Human soldiers and civilian defense groups fought with remarkable determination and bravery against the enemy. On the battlefield, human soldiers developed various strategies to counter the Kroth's superior technology and displayed tremendous resilience. Vorlis was able to observe the conflicts in the city where Mary and Alex lived more closely. The city had been bombarded by the Kroth spaceships, and many areas were destroyed. However, the city's residents, security forces, and volunteers were fighting together against the ruthless enemy. Many civilians were digging trenches, transporting the wounded, and providing food and medicine. Vorlis would never forget the sight of a group of humans risking everything to save the wounded despite the danger that erupted in the city center from a bomb explosion. Among these people, standout heroes fought in the trenches, risking their lives to protect others. After all these events, Vorlis returned to Mary and Alex one night. He told them how the war on Earth had shown him the bravery and heroism of humans. This war has demonstrated just how strong and courageous humans truly are. The people of this planet are not just fighting for themselves, but for the entire world against the ruthless Kroth. Through his observations of the war and the heroism of humans on Earth, Vorlis had found answers to many questions. Initially, he had set out with the belief that Earth was populated by dangerous beings, based on the misleading information he had learned. However, his experiences and observations revealed that humans are peaceful, kind-hearted, and reliable. One evening, Vorlis met with Mary and Alex. During my time here, I've realized that everything I initially learned about humans was completely wrong, Vorlis said. Mary listened intently. What do you mean, Derek? Did everything you thought about humans change? Vorlis nodded. Yes, absolutely. At first, everything I learned about humans portrayed them as ruthless and dangerous. But my experiences here have shown me that humans are actually peaceful, kind-hearted, and brave. During the war, the courage and determination shown by you and others created a force that even scared the enemies. Vorlis took a deep breath. In the face of a dangerous enemy like the Croth, you not only defended yourselves but also provided aid and support. The people of this planet have proven how selfless and trustworthy they are, not just in times of war but also in peace. During the conflict, I saw many humans risking their lives to protect others, helping and supporting each other in ways I never imagined. This has profoundly changed my perception of humanity. Alex chimed in. We're glad to hear that, Derek. It means a lot that you see us differently now. Vorlis smiled warmly. Yes, and I want you both to know how much I appreciate your friendship. It has shown me the true nature of humans, and I am grateful for everything you've done for me. Mary and Alex, deeply touched by Vorlis's words, embraced their friend. In that moment, Vorlis felt a profound sense of belonging and understanding, knowing that he had found true friends who had helped him see the goodness in humanity. Mary, with tears in her eyes, said, What you've said means a lot. Many people might see humans only as warriors and ruthless beings, but we actually do a lot to protect this planet and each other. Vorlis smiled and added, The bravery you showed during the war not only defeated your enemies but also dispelled the prejudices from outsiders. Humans might be misunderstood because of this. The determination you displayed in the war might have given an impression of ruthlessness. But I have seen the reality here and discovered the goodness and courage in your hearts. That evening, Vorlis's words helped deepen the reflections of his friends and his own thoughts. They realized how brave and reliable humans could be, not just in war but also in times of peace. Vorlis understood that his experiences on Earth would reshape his relationships with other galactic beings and change his perspective on humanity. The questions in Vorlis's mind were resolved, and the truths about humans became clear. While people might appear to inspire fear through their courage and determination in war, this did not mean they were evil. On the contrary, this bravery revealed their protective and self-sacrificing nature. This profound understanding enabled Vorlis to take a significant step toward overcoming prejudices and achieving galactic peace. Understanding humans and their true nature left a lasting impact on Vorlis's life. He realized that these truths were of great importance for his planet Nyxara and his relationships with other races in the galaxy. Forming alliances with humans presented a tremendous opportunity to ensure peace in the galaxy and create stronger bonds among various planets. One evening, while sitting with Mary and Alex, Vorlis made an internal decision. I want to tell you something, he said. I want to introduce humans to the galaxy for the sake of galactic peace and alliances. My experiences here have shown me that humans are valuable and courageous not only in war but also in peace. Bringing this knowledge to my planet and to other races could be very important for the future of the galaxy. Alex asked, That's a fantastic idea, Vorlis. What do you plan to do to introduce the true face of humans to the galaxy? Vorlis, after a moment of thought, said, But there is one problem. I know how I arrived here, but I haven't thought about how I will get back. The children looked at each other in shock. Yes, this was a significant issue. Will our curious hero be able to return to his planet? We look forward to your comments. I hope you had a good time. If you liked my story, do not forget to comment and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye. See you in the next story.